Vancouver. In an effort to combat the perception of Vancouver being no fun city, council voted unanimously on Wednesday for a series of amendments to liquor laws to get in line with provincial policy. Vancouverites will be able to buy alcohol in grocery stores, purchase alcohol at arts and culture spaces until 11 p.m. and watch live entertainment until 1 a.m. in establishments. In addition, restaurants will be granted liquor licenses without a 3-month probationary period. The changes, approved Wednesday, are expected to roll out by June. But the conversation wasn't only about liquor. Talks also zeroed in on upgrades to the struggling Granville Strip. Speakers, mostly from the hospitality industry, lined up to voice support for staff recommendations. We need to elevate the upside of nightlife. Marek Milan told Star Metro. Milan, from Amsterdam and the world's first night mayor, spoke at council advocating for a similar position in Vancouver. By investing in our creative workforce and avoiding a brain drain of young people leaving the city, we can see benefits. Creatives want more than just good housing, Milan said. They also want a vibrant city to live in and be inspired by, and it's their investment that can make a city thrive. More than 10 cities, including Paris, London and New York, now have night mayors, though modeled in different ways, after Milan started the trend in Amsterdam in 2014. The night mayor facilitates conversations and compromises between politicians, private businesses and residents. Milan's non-profit organization was able to reduce nuisances by 30% and alcohol-related harm or violence by 20%. We also need to think about the late-night workforce, Milan said, noting those aren't just people working in bars and nightclubs but also evening staffers from other sectors such as tech. They have to get home safely. The 14 liquor primary businesses in the Granville Entertainment District (GED) are responsible for $43.5 million in annual revenue, according to the Hospitality Vancouver Association. As part of the Creative City strategy, City Council directed that a nightlife council be established to foster a healthy nightlife and economy. Milan said ending transportation hours is economically viable and has played a major part of improving public safety in other cities. Stacey Forrester, co-founder of the non-profit Good Night Out, which contributes to nighttime safety for vulnerable populations, said their program is modeled from Milan's research. As a member of the GED Safety and Security Working Group, Forrester is also calling for later SkyTrain hours and ride-sharing in the downtown core. Staff are in talks with TransLink about extending services, said K. Krishna, City Manager of Development, Businesses and Licensing. They're actively listening to the issues and considering them seriously. Krishna said, "This really is a TransLink decision." Krishna noted that partnering with all sectors through the GED Working Group, created last July, was essential. "We believe these changes will help support local arts, culture, and business and will enable more information and choices for consumers," she said. Councillor Hector Bremner suggested that the neighborhood currently has a strong police presence and encouraged the more inclusive approach during question period, citing the impact on tourism. But when it came to the vote, Bremner recused himself from 2 portions, stating a conflict of interest. 3 additions were made before voting, including the creation of a nightlife council, pursuing collaborative funding for the Good Night Out program and exploring increased fines for fighting. Bylaw amendments and changes were previously approved at a meeting in June 2017, but council directed staff to do further research for recommendations. Correction, May 3, 2018. This article was edited from a previous version that incorrectly said Councillor Hector Bremner voiced concern that the changes will lead to the militarization of the neighborhood's police. In fact, he encouraged an inclusive approach during the question period, citing the impact on tourism. Melanie Green is a Vancouver-based reporter covering food culture and policy. Follow her on Twitter, @MDG Media. Top stories, delivered to your inbox. New NEWSLETTERHEADLINESSIGN up.